Hello there and welcome to today's video. We're going to go through some little tips that I found playing the beta. I am doing pretty good. Third in the Premier League in January with Manchester United. I'll just show you that quickly. There we are, 20 games played. Joint second and joint with Liverpool. I'm a bit overperforming, but it is Manchester United. And we could just lose randomly. But anyway, into the tips. First one, we're going to go into finances. Firstly, for this one, we're going to go into their clauses. Just go on recruitment, and it's this one at the bottom of the clauses. And if you go on out, you can sell a lot of these clauses, get yourself an extra bit of transfer budget, or just spend a little bit of money just to get some short-term pain but long-term gain. Especially with clubs like Man United, where you are quite heavily in debt, this might be a good thing. It's always worth checking if you have some of this. You need a bit of issue. You got a bit of issue in your squad, and you need a little bit more of a transfer budget. Then there is that one. Always perfect and pretty cool to get a little bit more transfer budget. The second one is an issue for a lot of the early players, is they just haven't spent enough time on the UI. A lot of people have a problem with the UI. I don't mind it. It just takes a while to get used to. But if you can't find anything, go to the search at the top corner. Let's just go training. If I can actually type. Over to, if I can. If you actually type in training, and then they got a little bit here. If you need some help with FMpedia as well, but if you can't find anything else, just type it in, and then you can go to individual training. You can go back, and then go back to training. You can go training intensity. Say I want to change what I wanted to do with training, I can do that pretty easily. If I can't find it, it works for other stuff as well, not just training. So if you want to look at clauses or anything, or just anything you ever can't find, and you don't want to waste all the time messing around, just click on search and then type it in. Also, you can go through your messages and stuff like that to look at training reports, anything like that. And this random team from China, who apparently come up. Not sure about that one. This next one, we're going to go into the match day tactics. The issue I've seen is one that I had, but it's what a lot of people do. When they have an in possession tactic, let's say it's like this, and then they have their out possession tactic. But what they do is, say we've got Cunha here, and they bring him back, and then put him here. If you look at his star rating, you're better off changing his role to attacking midfielder, because firstly they've got to get back into their position, and secondly their star rating, although it's not a way to judge a player's usefulness in that position as like 100%, but like being a better suited to that position and suited to that role is going to help you. I think when you're making a couple of these tactics, it might work for you, but what I've noticed is if you put people in their preferred positions, it does help a bit. This isn't my current tactic, I'm just using this one just to get stuff and make it a little bit more easy to do. I'm going to throw three little tips in one with this one. Firstly, you want your fullbacks to actually be probably the best players on your team, because wingers are especially overpowered on this game. Especially, maybe not Cunha and Bruno Fernandes isn't the best example for being on the wing, but if you do have fast, tricky wingers on the wing, especially quick ones, the likes of Anthony Gordon and people like that, you kind of want to make use of them as much as possible with dribbling, reinvented for this new match engine. It's one of the good ways I've seen a lot of goals scored. But if you want, you can just get your CDMs or deep line playmaker to just whack it in like Casemiro did for me not too long ago. The second one is to have a defensive midfielder just hang around the edge of the box, whether that's pressing or keeping it dropping back. But a lot of the goals scored seem to be cut back to the edge of the box, whether that's a corner or whether that's just something in the passage of play. But I seem to notice that a lot. And the last one is just to make your tactic how you'd actually want to play. A lot of people have out possession and they're in possession with very defensive tactics. I know sometimes people don't want to play to their meta, but honestly, attacking tactics seem to work for me. Like Manchester United are predicted 6th, and not even. Just look at the Bruno Fernandes, 6.87. He's our best player, and we're in January. Just having an attacking tactic just helps you so much. Whether you're actually an attacking team or you're actually set up for it is a different question, but if you're struggling and you got a pretty defensive formation, maybe that might be it. Anyway, that is the end of today's video with a couple tips. If you have any more questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Hit like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.